Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Greg, here with a new video for you guys. This is my newest mock, and it is the Battle of Seelow Heights. This is a mock based off of the battle specifically. There's not really any certain... I guess it was kind of based off a picture that I saw, but that was just a painting, so it wasn't like actual photographs or anything like that. Just kind of used my imagination to build it. But the Battle of Seelow Heights was a battle fought between the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany in early, or I guess like April, I think, if I recall, of 1945. So you had about 1 million Russian or Soviet Union soldiers in the First Belarusian Front versus about 110,000 German Ninth Army soldiers. Now, this specific scene depicts 2 Soviets advancing on 3 23rd SS Panzer Grenadier Volunteer Nederland soldiers. It's a long name and I can't remember the exact, but it's basically an SS volunteer division. So you have 3 SS soldiers on the right and then the 2 Russians or Soviets on the bottom left. Now, there is a lot of drastic elevation change in the Seelow Heights region. So I tried to, mimic that as best as I could. Yeah, the top half, the higher up, the hills is where your SS soldiers would be located. So, and then again, you've got the 1 soldier that has been shot right there leaning against a tree, and then 2 taking cover in the trench. 1 is getting some shots off while taking some shots from that Soviet soldier right there. I did a lot of layering on this mock. Haven't really done a green mock in a little bit, if I recall. I'm trying to think. I can't really think of anything. I feel like it's been Star Wars for the most part recently, so it's a nice change in scenery to get some real history involved in here. But yeah, I did use 2 techniques in this mock. The first one I'm going to show right now. This is the net technique that I have used previously in a couple mocks. It allows you to get some nice elevation change, smooth textures, I guess, with Lego instead of just using slopes. So it gives you a nice variety of elevation change there. Then to highlight another section of the mock, I did do like an earthy type build. I had a small black border with some brown, dark tan, and green coming up the sides to show how high the mock is getting. Obviously it's not perfect, it's not as high as it could be. Definitely in real life this would have been much, much higher up of a hill, I guess, that the Soviets would have had to advance up. And then inside the little trench here, I utilized my second technique. This was an interesting one. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how do I make a unique trench design? Previously, I've only ever used snot techniques where I'll stack 3 reddish-brown tiles on top of each other and then do my best to try and line up bricks to meet it. If you know what snot means, it's studs down on top, and for that to match up with a regular brick, it's 2 bricks stacked on top of each other, snot with the studs on the side, equals 1 brick and 2 plates high. So that is your base number, and doing 3 just wasn't going to cut it. So I tried something new. I used a 1x2 tile with some flex tube and those little levers, and I managed to wedge them all in there, and I think it came out pretty nicely. Still a work in progress, but yeah. Moving forward with the build, there's some little details in the back here, along with this pretty cool tree that I have to the right, as well as some details on the trench. So yeah, another angle on the Soviets advancing up the little hill here. And then getting to this tree, it was a pretty interesting design, but I'm glad I finally got to get my hands wrapped around it. It took me a little while to knock out. But yeah, that is basically going to conclude this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.